As you can probably tell from the last clip, I'm at my favorite coffee shop, enjoying my new guilty pleasure, which is a Cafe Miel and a honey, pear, and walnut pastry. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite thrillers, and the first one that I'm going to talk about is Big Little Lies. This book is told from 3 different point of views. There's Madeline, who is a woman who remembers everything and forgets nothing. She's funny, but she sure does hold on to a grudge. Then there is Celeste, who is a beautiful woman who everybody stops to stare at, but she's holding on to the illusion of perfection. And then there's Jane. Jane's new to town. She has a mysterious past, and she's covered with a shroud of sadness. Some of the parents even mistake her for a nanny. So what draws these women together? And how did they end up in the same place? This book kind of has it all. It's got a murder, which may be an accident. It's got ex-husbands. It's got second wives. It's got a schoolyard and lethal little lies. I gave this book 4 stars. I had a hard time putting it down. I seem to remember that I read it in just a matter of a couple of days. I generally enjoy Liane Moriarty, and this is one of my favorite books of hers. The next book I'm going to talk about is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. Rachel is a modern-day Mrs. Kravitz. Some of you young kids are going to have to look that one up. Because her commuter train stops at the same spot every day, she overlooks a row of backyard gardens, and every day she sees a couple who she names Jess and Jason, and she imagines a perfect life for them. But one day she sees something shocking. Shocks her enough that she calls the police. Because she's an alcoholic, she's seen as an unreliable witness. And it's possible that in this situation, she may have done more harm than good. This is another book that I gave 4 stars to, and I really enjoyed. It seems to have come up to mixed reviews, but I, however, fell on the side of really liking it a whole lot. So I hope you get a chance to read this book and decide for yourself. The next book I'm going to include on this list is Daisy Darker. Daisy Darker is a locked door mystery that is set on an island that is inescapable during low tide. Daisy's family is dysfunctional and normally forgoes gatherings. However, Daisy's Nana is convinced that she is about to die, and she gathers the family for her 80th birthday. Soon, a macabre poem appears on a chalkboard, and Nana's body disappears. Then another family is murdered. Who can be trusted? Better yet, who can't be? Last but not least, and probably my most favorite book on this list, is The Family Game. And I didn't write down who wrote this. I might have to come back and add in later. Harry is Catherine Stedman. There we go. Harry is an up-and-coming novelist, and Edward is her nearly perfect fiancé. He comes from old money, and Edward has distanced himself from his family, even though he's in line to be the sole inheritor of his family's estate. His family welcomes Harry with open arms, and everything's all great and good until the family head, Robert, gives Harry a cassette tape. And then the dark, macabre game is set in motion. This book takes the dreaded family holidays to a whole new level. Think you got it bad? Read The Family Game. And I apologize for all the background noise in this video. It was really quiet when I got here.